Running an event, a workshop, a class, a dinner, a market stall, a launch party involves lots of moving parts. And one of the parts that trips people up more than it should is ticketing. How do people register? How do you collect payments? How do you know how many people are coming? How do you send them a reminder? The good news is there are tools that handle all of this automatically, most of them for free or very low cost. And once you've set one up the first time, running future events gets much faster. Today, I'll walk you through some of the main options for small businesses and show you how to set up an event page that looks professional and handles everything from registration through to reminders. Eventbrite, the most widely used. Eventbrite is probably the most well-known event ticketing platform in Australia. It works for events of all sizes, a 15-person workshop in a cafe or a 500-person conference. The basic setup is free. Eventbrite charges a percentage of each ticket sold. For free events, there's no charge at all. It has its own discovery platform, so your event can show up when people search for things to do in your city. Attendees can find you without having to do all the promotion yourself. It also handles the full ticketing flow, payment processing, confirmation emails, PDF tickets, reminders, and check-in at the door. The downside is the fees. Eventbrite currently charges around 3.5 to 6.5% plus a flat fee per ticket. On a $50 ticket, that can be about $3 to $5 gone to the platform. Some event organisers add a booking fee on top of the ticket price to cover this. Others absorb it. Either way, factor it in when you set your ticket price. Humanitix, the Australian alternative worth knowing. Humanitix is an Australian platform that donates its booking fee profits to charity. The fees are similar to Eventbrite, but the fact that the money goes to education and humanitarian causes rather than a US tech company resonates with a lot of Australian event organisers and attendees. The platform is well built, clean interface, good check-in tools, solid reporting. If you're running events with a community or social good angle, the Humanitix story is a nice thing to mention in your event marketing. This is worth considering as a direct Eventbrite alternative. TryBooking, popular for community and small events. TryBooking is another Australian platform that's widely used for community events, school fundraisers, workshops, and theatre. It tends to be cheaper than Eventbrite for smaller events. The interface is less polished, but the functionality is solid. If you're running a recurring event, a weekly class, a monthly dinner, TryBooking handles that well. Shopify or Square for existing customers. If you already use Shopify or Square for your business, you can sell event tickets directly through your existing store. Create an event as a product, limit the quantity to your capacity, and collect payment through your normal checkout system. This keeps everything in one system and avoids platform fees beyond your existing processing costs. It's not as feature-rich as a dedicated ticketing platform. No automatic check-in app, no discovery, fewer email automation options. But for simple paid events with an existing customer base, it works really well. Class Bento, workshops or experiences. If you run creative workshops or classes or hands-on experiences, think cooking, pottery, painting, candle making, anything with a skill-based element that you're teaching, Class Bento is worth knowing about. It's an Australian-built platform specifically designed for booking management with classes and experiences, and it does more than just ticketing. The main difference between Class Bento and other platforms is that Class Bento functions as a marketplace. People actively browse it looking for things to do and experiences to gift. That means your listing can generate bookings without you doing all the promotion yourself, which is very useful when you're just getting started or want to reach new customers beyond your existing audience. Features include a bookings widget you can embed on your own website, a gift voucher system, a way to collect reviews, reporting, and a loyalty program. So it's more of an end-to-end business tool than a standalone ticketing platform. If you're running regular sessions or recurring workshops, that ecosystem starts to make a lot of sense. The trade-off is that it's not the right fit for every event. Class Bento works best for creative, skill-based, or experience-led offerings. If you're running a panel event or a conference, a market stall, you're better off with other ticketing platforms. But if your workshops or experience are your core product, it's worth listing there alongside whatever else you're doing. Another interesting option is Calendly. Now, this is a great one if you're running one-on-one sessions or small group bookings. It's worth mentioning here because a lot of small business owners already use Calendly for appointments, and it can do a lot more than people realize. If you're running one-on-one sessions or consultations or small group events, Calendly lets people book directly from your calendar availability. No back and forths or double bookings. The big advantages are the calendar sync and the automatic reminders. Attendees get a confirmation email or text when they book, and reminder emails or texts before the session, all without you having to do anything. It also handles rescheduling and cancellations on its own. For service-based businesses running regular small group sessions or one-on-one appointments, it's often already sitting in your tech stack and doing the job quietly well. What to do when you're setting up your page? The event name matters more than people think. It needs to be clear and searchable. Workshop is too vague. Sourdough bread baking workshop Fitzroy, Melbourne tells someone exactly what it is, where it is, and gives Eventbrite's search algorithm something to work with. Add a description. Don't just list the event. Tell people what they'll get out of it. In this 3-hour workshop, you'll learn how to make and shape a sourdough loaf from scratch, understand how to maintain a starter, and leave with your own loaf to take home. That's more compelling than sourdough baking class. Be specific about what's included, what to bring, any dietary or physical requirements, and parking or transport options. Upload a banner image. Eventbrite gives you a large header image slot. Use it. A good photo of your product, your venue, or a previous event makes a significant difference to conversion. Set up your ticket types. Now you can have multiple ticket types: early bird, general admission, VIP, or whatever suits your event. Set the price, the quantity available, and the sale period. You can also create a free ticket type if you want some complimentary spots. Set up your confirmation email. Most of these ticket sites should send an automatic confirmation email with the tickets attached. You can customize what this email says. Use it to confirm logistics. Tell people what to bring. Share a Google Maps link to the venue, and set expectations for the day. This is the last touch point before the event, so make it useful. Promoting your event once it's live. Creating the page is the beginning. Selling the tickets is the work. A few things that consistently drive registrations for small businesses are sharing the link in your Instagram bio and in a dedicated post. Show people what the event looks and feels like. If you've run it before, use photos from the last one. If it's your first time, a well-designed graphic with the key details does the job. Email your existing customers or subscribers. People who've bought from you before are your most likely early ticket buyers. A direct email with the event details and a link to register converts better than any social post. Send it out at least 3 weeks out. Use the Eventbrite or Humanitics discovery feature. If your event is open to the public, make sure your event is set to public and that you've added the right category and keywords. People do genuinely find events through these platforms when they're searching for things to do. Consider a small Facebook event. Facebook events still has strong reach for local audiences in Australia, particularly for anything community-based. Create a Facebook event, invite your followers, and share the Eventbrite link in the event details for people who want to officially register. On the day, check in and managing the door. Both Eventbrite and Humanitics have free check-in apps for your phone. Download the app, connect it to your event, and you can scan QR codes from attendees' ticket emails as they arrive. It's fast, it's accurate, and you always know exactly how many people turned up versus how many registered. If someone turns up without their ticket email, which happens, you can search by name in the app and manually check them in. This is much smoother than trying to manage a spreadsheet at the door. After the event platform gives you an attendance report. How many registered, how many actually showed up, what percentage was a no-show. Track this across events. If your no-show rate is high, it's a sign your tickets are priced too low perhaps. Or it could mean that your pre-event communication isn't building enough anticipation and commitment. For most Australian small business events, I'd recommend starting off with Eventbrite or Humanitics. Eventbrite for the discovery audience and the name recognition. Humanitics if you like the idea of the fees going to charity and want a strong local alternative. Set up the page properly, a real event name, a compelling description that tells people what they'll get out of it, and a good banner image. Get the link out to your existing customers by email first, then socials. And download the check-in app before the day. Once you've run one event through a platform like this, the second and third takes a fraction of the time. Most of your setup carries over: your account, your branding, and your email templates. It does get easier every time.